What's going on, guys? It's Adam here. So today we're going to be taking a look at the OnePlus 7 Pro about 7 months later since I've been using it. So yeah, let's get started with the video. And so I've been using the OnePlus 7 Pro for 7 months, and so far it's been pretty good. But I'll explain some things that might be kind of surprising to you at, later in the video. So anyways, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that we should take a look at is the design. But the first thing that I actually really want to take a look at is cases. Now, there's a wide variety of cases for the OnePlus 7 Pro, which is a really good thing. This specifically, a lot of people have been asking, this is the spec case. So this is what it looks like, as you can see. You can find it on eBay or maybe even Amazon for about $15, so really good deal, and it feels pretty high quality. Only thing that I would say about it is that it gets pretty warm pretty easily, but overall it does give a good amount of protection. So yeah, just saying that just in case people were asking or something like that. So yeah, now let's talk about the OnePlus 7 Pro itself and the design. So the design of OnePlus 7 Pro, on the back we have a glossy finish. Now, some versions of the OnePlus 7 Pro have a matte finish, but I have the glossy version. So this is actually what most people are probably going to get on something like eBay or something like that. This is like the most common color, and it's called, I believe, Mirror Gray, and it looks really nice. It does look really premium, just because I don't know what it is. It's probably just the color. The color feels like really premium. And we also got our triple camera setup over here. We have a curved glass back. And then let's take a look at the bottom. On the bottom, we have our USB-C port, as well as our SIM card area and a speaker. On the side here, we haven't really got too much except the volume up and down. And then on the top, we got our pop-up camera, and I'll show you guys that a little bit later. And then on the side, we've got our mute switch and our power button. So the mute switch is actually really good, because the only other phone that uses a mute switch is the iPhone. So yeah, this is a pretty unique thing, and you won't be able to find it on any other phone but the iPhone. So yeah. And then overall, the design, you have a glass back, and then you have aluminum frame. So the frame feels very good. It doesn't feel as good as something like something with stainless steel, like maybe a Galaxy Note 20 Ultra or an iPhone 12 Pro. So just to keep that in mind, it does scuff a little bit. However, what I've experienced so far, I haven't got too many scuffs. It's just some minor ones. So shouldn't be too much of a problem in terms of durability. So now let's take a look at the front design. Now we've got a curved glass design on the front, just like the back, and it looks really nice just from first impressions without turning it on. And you'll see that there's no camera cutout. So going into the phone here, as you can see, you just saw that pop-up camera, and there's very thin bezels. And you might not be able to see it that well, but you could see there's very thin bezels. And then on the bottom, you've also got some very thin bezels. So overall, really nice. And then on the sides, because it's curved, you've got like super thin bezels. It just looks really nice. Now, some people have said that you get accidental touches, like for example, as you can see, my palm area right here is going out to the screen, and that's because it's curved. And so that may cause some accidental touches, but basically a case gets rid of all of that. And as you can see, if you're holding it like this, then it shouldn't be really a problem. So let's take that back. Let's take the case off again. So let's get into the phone here, and let's take a closer look at how good the display is. Now, as you can see, the display is very detailed. It's 1440p, and even better, it is in 90 hertz display, which is obviously a really nice improvement, and isn't on all phones, at this price point. So comparing something to, like, let's say the TCL 10 Pro, this is like way better. Okay, first of all, you got a 1440p screen, 90 hertz. So yeah, just overall, it's really good. But yeah, this is probably the best display that you're gonna get. So yeah, for this price point. So, and I'm gonna talk about the price point later. So now let's talk about the specs. So the specs that we actually have are very good. We have a Snapdragon 855 with up to 12 gigabytes of RAM. Now my version is 8 gigabytes of RAM. You have up to 256 gigabytes of storage, which I have 256 gigabytes of storage. So overall, this is a really good package for the price, including the software, which is really well optimized. But I'm just going to show you, how things open up, like how fast they open up. Okay, let's go to something like Video Shop. As you can see, Key Mobile. As you can see, all of these run really fast. We could go into Play Store, Spotify, and everything opens up overall really fast. Now, sometimes I do see some slowdowns, like with some more heavy apps, and actually it does make a little bit of a performance issue, in my opinion, just because it's not that good, like especially when you have a ton of apps open, it starts to feel kind of sluggish, and definitely not as fast as it used to be, 7-8 months ago when I first bought it. So definitely there is some age coming into this phone. Overall, the design, you don't affect anything. Like, there's no effect with the design or, really the specs. I mean, there is some problems with the specs, but overall, you should be doing pretty well with the OnePlus 7 Pro if you have it. And you should keep it for at least, another 1 to 2 years. Now, I'm going to talk about my situation later. So yeah, once again, just wait until the end of the video. So, so let's talk about now gaming. So you could do really good gaming on here. For example, let's load up onto Call of Duty Mobile here. And actually, no, let's turn this all the way up so we could also test out the speakers here. And as you can see, you're getting a full screen experience. And you can see from top to bottom, Call of Duty Mobile fits the whole entire screen. What I've noticed with some punch hole cameras is that it doesn't fit like part of the screen. So as you can see, this is very loud. So let's get into, okay, sorry about that. Let's get into, okay, perfect. So yeah, let's get into Call of Duty Mobile here. And actually, I'm going to turn this down a little bit, but you can see it's very impressive. Oh, actually, this is good visual. Okay, you can see how well it runs. Basically, everything runs very well. And actually, I'm going to keep up the volume just because, okay, I guess we're supposed to hold. I haven't played this for a little while, so.
What you just saw was an experimental EMP.
Okay, here, I'm just going to wait for this. Just 1 second, guys. Okay, so going into ranked match here. Let's just see how this runs, and let's check the settings. Okay.
Deathmatch.
Alright. Let's check the settings. Audio and graphics. Okay, very high and max. So this is what it looks like at the highest possible settings. As you can see, it looks very nice. Overall, a really nice display here to play on, and it runs very smooth. I don't really see too many stutters while playing gaming. I mean, there are some stutters here and there, but you really can't notice it at all during gaming. Now, like I said, during like opening some apps, it takes a kind of a long time and it gets sluggish a little bit. But besides that, like on gaming itself, it's really good. So this is better than like if you were considering a Snapdragon 765 phone, then this is definitely going to be much better. So let's see here. Okay, we need to get some people.
Target's inside.
Oh no.
Close. Fight harder.
There you go.
We've taken the lead.
Alright. Let's see. Oh no.
UAV recon standing by. UAV recon is standing by.
Alright.
Friendly hunter
And as you can see, there's not any accidental touches so far, so pretty impressive here. And so let's call in UAV. Sorry for not talking too much because I'm kind of focusing on the game. But yeah, as you can see, it runs very, very, very smooth. Let's see. Where's everyone?
Missile on standby.
Okay, you can get a missile here.
Predator missile inbound.
Okay, let's get these. Yeah. Okay, we only got 2 people. Alright. But overall, as you can see, very good gaming experience, and you won't have a problem with this. Okay. And one thing that I don't like is that there's like kind of annoying notifications. Like even during Do Not Disturb, like there's still notifications, which is really annoying. I don't know why, but if you guys want me to try to find a fix and maybe update it in the next video, then please let me know. But yeah, overall, pretty great gaming experience here. And if you're curious about any other games, let's just say Fortnite or something like that, runs at, I believe, epic settings at 60 FPS. But if not, I think it may be high settings at 60 FPS. But still, really, really impressive. Now let's talk about the camera. So this is where I think it's improved a lot, and it wasn't because of any really software updates. It was actually because of me, because I installed Gcam, and so Gcam made this camera really, really, really great. I mean, I'm gonna just take a picture here, just a little sample picture. Now you guys can't see because I am recording on a pretty, not that good of a phone. I'm just recording on a Google Pixel here, but as you could see, it does really, really well. Like, dynamic range is really good. Everything's really good. I still would say that the detail's not that great. Low light shots are not that great. There's a lot of things that are not that great about this camera. So, yeah, and the ultra-wide camera isn't that wide. So, there's definitely some problems with the camera, but overall, you'll probably be happy with the camera, especially if you do Gcam. Another really cool thing that you could do is actually 30 times zoom. So what you have to do, now you can zoom in with the 1 times camera, but that's just going to do basically digital zooming. If you do 2 times camera, then it'll zoom in with the 2 times camera. So you'll get a 2 times zoom shot, and then once you zoom in more, then it's kind of digital cropping, but it won't be as bad. So yeah, you could actually do up to 30 times zoom, which is much better than it was, when you just had the normal camera app, which just did basically, just 10 times zoom. But the zoom quality isn't that good. Let's actually take a 30 times zoom shot here of something. Oh my god, it's so hard to see things. Okay, let's just try a zoom shot of something like this. Alright, so as you can see here, there's barely any detail. Like, this is worse than if this was a 120 times zoom camera and it was like the same, like, you could do the same 120 times zoom as, it's like way lower detail than any like 30 times zoom camera. Or if it was like a 120 times zoom camera, then it would be like the worst quality. Like, if this was a 120 times zoom shot, like, this is just not that good for zooming in. Like, it's just not great. So yeah, let's now talk about some other things. And I think one of the most important things is the battery. And so this is where it's starting to show its age. So the OnePlus 7 Pro has a okay battery. At start, you have a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. Now, the thing is, and there's 30 watt fast charging. I'm going to talk about that too. But so we have a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. But since I bought it used, and then I've been using it for about 8 months, I'm assuming this is about someone bought this maybe 1.5 years ago. The battery health has drained a lot, and I believe it's about 80 something percent. And the problem is when you have 1440p 90 hertz with something like maybe a 3600 milliamp hour battery, that's probably what the current capacity is, or like 3500 milliamp hours even, then it's really not that great. Like, it's pretty bad. Now, I wouldn't say it does okay when you're at home and stuff like that, and you're, you're just using it normally on Wi-Fi and stuff like that. But if you're using it in like a car where there's kind of limited cellular activity and stuff like that, like there's not that much cellular, then the phone's going to try to find more cellular towers and stuff like that. It's going to have to search more, and so that's why it drains the battery more, because it's searching a lot for new networks, and it's switching networks and all this different stuff. So yeah, in the car, I would say, like, if you're driving in some sort of, you're driving to some place, and I would say that it would last you about 3.5 hours in that case. But in normal use cases, it's actually okay. I was saying that was bad. It's not actually terrible. I would say it's fine, and it does last me a day. It lasts me until, I would say, about 6 p.m., which I would consider basically a full day. And yeah, and I could get up to, if I use it very lightly, then I could get up to 6 hours screen on time. If I use it, like a lot more, then I could get maybe 4 hours of screen on time, maybe 4.5. But yeah, if I'm in a car, maybe 3.5. So I'm starting to, see the wear in this phone in terms of the battery. Now let's talk about 30-watt warp charging. And so this is where I would say this would almost save you. This would basically save you. Like, if like you were complaining about the battery, well, then this would be actually not that bad. This would be a pretty good thing about the battery. This charges really, really quick. This has warp charge 30. Could charge to 0 to 100% in about an hour in 10 or 20 minutes, which is really, really good. And I could get to about like 30% in maybe 20 minutes or 15. Really impressive there. Like, maybe I'm like gonna have breakfast. I forgot to charge my phone, and I'm getting ready for school. Well, then I just charge my phone. Like 30 minutes later, I'm going to school. It's, like 50 or 40%. So really, really impressive there. And that's the one thing that I think saves it from being, an absolutely not good of a battery. But overall, I would say that if you're just at home, which I'm actually assuming a lot of people are, then this is going to be fine, but not great. Yeah. So now let's talk about, is this phone still worth it? So I would say if you find something in really, really good condition and it has good battery life, then I would say, yeah, you should buy it, but don't expect super long-term use. Now, I did say in the beginning or sometime in the video, the Snapdragon 855 will last you 1 to 2 years. You should keep it for the next 1 to 2 years. And I would say that's probably the maximum that you should keep it for. 1, 2. You can't really keep it 3 years unless you want to do a battery replacement. But that costs like a lot. And if you really want to go through OnePlus's customer service, then OnePlus's customer service isn't that good at all. So overall, I would suggest after 1, 2 years, probably don't buy this phone after 1 to 2 years. Now, right now, it's a good deal. But I'm saying in 2022, if you guys are watching this video, if it's 2022 and you guys are watching this video for whatever reason, or 2021 or something like that, you probably shouldn't buy this phone, because the battery's probably not going to be that good. It's going to start to get slower, and then it's probably going to be as fast as like, kind of like a mid-range processor or a lower mid-range. So overall, guys, I really, really like this phone. However, let's talk about the last thing, and that is, why am I going to be switching from this phone? Now you might be like, wait, what? Why would you ever switch to another phone? I mean, this is still a pretty great phone. You said keep it for like 1 to 2 years. You've only had it for like 8 months. That's true. However, there is a problem. Or actually, no, this is actually a really good thing. So I'm not going to tell you, but T-Mobile's doing this plan, and so I found a little bit of a loophole around it. And I'm not going to tell you what the loophole is until I get my phone, and then, it's not that big of a deal because I already have the phone and all this stuff like that. Anyway, so what I'm planning to do is basically do this loophole, and I'll basically get a free phone. And the free phone that I'm gonna decide to get is the Xiaomi Mi 10 Ultra. Yep. And you guys thought that I was gonna be switching in 2021, just like I said, June 2021, July, August. Well, I mean, it was kind of, it's good that now I don't have to wait. Oh my god. It's good now that I don't have to wait because now I can have it now. Or not now. I'll probably, this kind of takes a little bit of a long time, and no, it's not like anything illegal or anything like that. Like, it's completely legal, it's completely free, and I'm going to do a full video on how to get a free iPhone. You know what? Actually, so I don't get in trouble or anything, Simple Alpaca did a video of the iPhone 12, how to get it for free. Go to his channel. I'm not going to leave a link in the description because I'm probably going to forget. But make sure to, go to his channel. Just search it up, Simple Alpaca. And so he did a video of how to get a free iPhone 12. CNN, I believe, also did a little news story. So it is completely real. It's not like anything fake. But anyway, yeah. So I'm going to be able to get basically a Xiaomi Mi 10 Ultra for free and actually maybe make something because I'm actually going to be able to sell my OnePlus 7 Pro. I would really, really want to keep my OnePlus 7 Pro, but the OnePlus 7 Pro is worth about $350 and that's a good amount of money. And that money will probably be spent on, developing my core phone and stuff like that. So, yeah, but overall, this is a really great phone. And if you guys do want to buy my phone, and I know people were like, please do a giveaway of this phone. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be doing a giveaway of this phone. However, if you guys want to buy this phone, then I will be selling it on Mercari sometime in probably November. So yeah, just make sure to keep a lookout. My Mercari username is FlightsBalloon. So yeah, and I'll also be selling an iPhone 12. Once again, that's part of the loophole. So yeah. Overall, pretty great phone. I love this phone, but considering that I'm getting a free upgrade, have to say goodbye to the OnePlus 7 Pro. However, this is not going to be my last review of the OnePlus 7 Pro. Not at all. I'm going to be doing several videos of the OnePlus 7 Pro. I'll most likely do, actually, probably 2 more videos. I'll probably do 8 months later, and then I'll also do, probably a goodbye OnePlus 7 Pro video. And just doing a short, brief, video about why, I left this phone. And I'm also probably going to do the loophole video with the OnePlus 7 Pro. Anyway, yeah, kind of complicated, I know. But, yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.